And how you master in English, and may I know your English journey. In your earlier, in your school days, and you have
Mm.
uh, this focus
Mm.
towards English, or later you got this, and how you mastered in English.
It was mostly because of reading. Okay. In my home, my mother tongue is Konkani. Outside my home, people used to speak Kannada. In school, college, work, people mostly interacted in Hindi, right? Um, so reading was the only thing that helped me build my vocabulary and sentence structures. I don't remember there was ever a time where I picked up a grammar book and read it. Uh, Sometimes I feel like my students in the class know more grammar rules than I do. Okay. It's just that when I see some sentences and I read the same thing again and again, that sentence structure gets registered in my mind. So I use it as it is. I don't go behind the mathematical formula, English formula behind it. Subject plus third form of the verb plus object and this and that. I don't
Okay.
read it like that.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how it is. So just read as much as you can, whatever you can, whatever interests you. So I had a thing for no, fiction books, magical stories, uh,
Okay.
imaginary land. So I would read books, short story books, Panchatantra. This so many different books are there, right? So I
So
would
whenever
read.
you're reading, and whenever you're reading, if you get a new word which
Hmm.
you don't know, how you
Hmm.
remember, and do you write in a notes, or you just register it in your mind
No, I
whenever you
just
find
Google the
a new
meaning.
word?
I just Google the meaning, understand the sentence, and I move on. If I remember it in the future, it is good. If I don't remember it in the future, it means I never needed it in the first place. So that's how it is. When I read a book, if there are 20 new words I come across, I make sure I remember at least 10. Rest of the 10, it's okay if I forget, it's fine. 10, I try to remember. Half, 50%.
Okay.
Okay. So, because it's not necessary, it's not necessary that every new word is important for your life. You need to pick the ones that you can use and ignore the rest. Simple.
Yes, yes. And which words we need in daily life and daily routine, and we can register that in our
Yes,
mind.
yes, absolutely. And when you make reading a habit, words will start getting stored in your mind subconsciously. You don't have to put efforts, it'll happen automatically.
Okay. So
Okay.
Panchatantra stories or Panchatantra books are good to learn language.
Yeah. For children, it is the best. I think for children between the age group of, I think, not age group, class 2 to class 4, that's the
Okay.
best. Then slowly, when you reach class 5, and for adults also, something a little more complex, Harry Potter, start reading Harry Potter, Twilight,
Okay.
simple novels like this. Slowly upskill.
Okay, and those are international books, right? Those are from other countries, and
Yeah.
uh, in those books contains a lot of difficult words. And comparing to the Indian English books, if we take Indian English books, and we can easily understand, and we can read a page fastly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the trick here? When you're reading foreign authors, don't read storybooks for learning English only. Read storybooks to understand the story. So, as and when you understand the sentences, just move on. Don't read the same sentence 20 times to remember it. We are not studying for exam,
Yes.
right? And Indian authors, I'll give you two or three very good author names. You can start reading their books. One is Sudha Murthy ma'am. She's very famous. I'm sure you've heard of her.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
writes
Heard.
short
Yeah.
stories.
Heard.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard about Sudha Murthy, right? Sudha Murthy, ma'am.
Ramurthy, yes.
Yes, I
Uh,
heard about her, and yeah,
yeah.
I saw many videos of her on YouTube.
If you read her books, she I don't think she writes novels. She writes a collection of short stories, so you can
Yes,
purchase her
yes, short
books.
stories. Yes, yes.
And if you want to start reading novels, there is another Indian author. His name is Amish Tripathi. Loved his
Honest.
books, so you can start reading that. Very nice. Okay, very good
Oh,
author. So try with these two authors, and later on, once you're done with them, I done reading their books, I'll give you some other suggestions. Okay.